Greetings, dear Sagittarius. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your 2025 Taurus season reading, okay? This is going to be a general reading to find out what's happening with you during Taurus season. Taurus season started on April 20th and lasted about a month until May 20th. And so this reading is going to be Taurian themed, right? So briefly, we're talking about Taurus. That Taurus energy is a fixed feminine energy. So it's very bold, vivacious, yet soft, nurturing, caring, and very practical in nature, okay? Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. So when we talk about, it's got Venusian qualities, things that Venus, or I should say, content or themes that Venus covers are going to be our interpersonal relationships, our career, our finances, our aesthetics, right? Anything that has to do with our earthly, tangible realm, all right, in that sense. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to use, this is the first time I'm using this deck. I got this from a dear friend of mine, and we're using the Cat Tarot to pull messages for you, dear Sagittarius. Let's just first set the intention. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius and it's in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life. Always and only, of course, for your highest good. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. We are first looking at where are you this season. So now that it's Taurus season, I'm recording this about a week into Taurus season right now. And we just want to see, like, how are you? Like, how are you feeling? Where are you emotionally, physically, spiritually during this season? So let's say, where are our Sagittarius for this season? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So, Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords has to do with, I call it the internet card, but this is the internet, like, exposing things for you. The Page of Swords is also like research, investigations, looking through things, doing your responsible research in regards to things. But let's see what this is in regards to. So let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Swords. Let's see, what are you looking for? What are you investigating at this time? And we've got the Temperance. Okay, so that's trying to keep things in balance, in order, not getting, like, there could be, and then we've got, what is this? The 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles. So you've also got the 8 of Pentacles, which has to do with your work. So you could be looking, so for the Sagittarius that I'm connecting to, this could be you literally looking for work, okay? And it's like you are trying to, it could be something that's weighing on you a lot. Maybe it's something that you're really pressed to do. But this Temperance really calls for you to understand that things have balance. I don't feel that, like, you're not being, like, overly obsessed with finding work, but it is something that's heavily on your mind for this particular month, okay? You're really involved in looking for it, and there's like a little voice inside of your head that's like, panic, like, it's almost just like, it's not going to happen. You need to look harder. But it's like, you're not. You have Temperance. You have a great understanding and confidence in the universe and the way things are working out for you, that you're going to find the opportunity that you really want and that you need when you need to. And so you understand at this point that there are other themes or other subjects in your life that also require your attention, and that you can't just solely give it to that. So it's like you're doing your best to stay grounded, to stay balanced, to have things in your life be at harmony, and you're not in panic mode. You are just you're diligently just looking for the opportunities that you need to in order to go forth. But I do think this has something to do with working, right? 8 of Pentacles is all about our entrepreneurship. That's the ways in which we make money. What do we toil? How do we attain our resources? So I see you working on that for the month, for Taurus season, let's say. So let's see, our second card we're pulling is, in what area are you likely to see delays? Okay, so in what area is Sagittarius likely to see some delays? In what area? Okay, so we've got the devil here. Oh, I think this is so cute. This is the cat tarot, and the devil card is represented by a golden retriever. I love that. In what area may Sagittarius see delays? Okay, you've got the Chariot. Interesting. And I'm getting messages. I'm getting a picture right now. And then you've got the Three of Cups. There's something here about your associations, the people that you talk with, you connect to, that you go out with, that you spend your time with, people who are close to your heart space. There's something toxic about the connection or connections that you might be having at this particular time, all right? And there is a need or a want for you to like kind of either move past it or for you to just like get to the bottom of something, right? Because that Chariot is very definitive action about, okay, so what do we do from here? Like, how do I take this and continue to go forth? So it's almost as if Three of Cups can be like we talked about, like this is your associations. So think about someone that you are associated with, that you are on good terms with, like this could be friends, lovers, but it's just people that are in your social circle or a person that's in your social circles that you could be having. There's like some type of like toxic, almost like a negative quality to that interaction or to that connection at this particular time. And I see that there is this like need or this desire for you to really decide where you want to go with this, what direction that you want to go into, right? Because that Chariot is all about forging a direction into something. It's like either the toxicity gets resolved in some way, or you resolved in some way and there's an action plan for that, or your action plan, if you cannot come to heads with it, because this is showing that you don't want to be in this toxic energy. You would rather not. And I'm seeing you, because you are in a place where this month you are really emphasizing like harmony, you're emphasizing balance in your life at this particular time, especially for Taurus season. You're looking at your money, you're looking at your resources, your tangible world, and that includes your interpersonal relationships, could be undergoing a major overhaul. And you looking at anything that brings a slight toxicity to it, you're ready to either make a definitive action towards it. Now that's either resolving it with the person or it's leaving it alone totally. But either way, you need there to be a resolution for it, because that Chariot does not want to sit and mule in this toxicity. It wants to be able to go past it, to drive past it in order to go into like calmer or greener pasture, so to speak. Okay. So that's what I see some delays in for Taurus season. So let's say at this particular point in time, what needs grounding in Sagittarius's life? What needs grounding? Okay, you've got the Wands. This is Eight of Wands. No, I'm sorry. That is Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about boundaries. You've got the Four of Wands. Boundaries in regards to your stability. Oh, you've got the Tower. This is unexpected things kind of happening and you needing to decide. We got one more though. One more card that popped up, and this is the Ace of Cups. This definitely has to do with a new proposal, a new relationship, something that's close to a new start, that's something that's emotionally tied to a new start, to an emotional situation. Like I said, that could be a relationship, a new emotional endeavor, so to speak. Okay, but what I'm seeing is that there's been an event. There was like a sudden change in something. It kind of took you by surprise. You may not have been kind of ready for this, okay? And so instead of getting like frazzled and fried out and just be like, oh my God, I can't, I'm going to run, you really are deciding to erect some extremely strong boundaries. The Seven of Wands is getting your bearings together, making sure that like nobody gets you effed up. Like they understand exactly who you are, and setting those strong boundaries to people to understand like when they cross the line. Okay. So there could be discussions in terms of that, in terms of a very like sudden unexpected event that happens in regards to a connection, right? Because Ace of Cups are about a new love, right? This is a proposal. This is a new relationship. This could even be a new baby, right? Like something that's a love project kind of coming under weight. And then your Four of Wands is like ultimately all you really desire at this particular time is stability. And so if there's anything that's messing with that in any way, shape, or form, you need to make sure that that is covered before anything else. Your stability is so important to you. And the way that you're making that known is by erecting and by reiterating or reminding other people of the boundaries that you have. And if they are ever crossed, this is what the consequences are. Okay. So I'm seeing that in that groundings is like not to lose your, like what you're really being asked to is not to lose yourself in a sudden event. Don't lose your strong boundaries that you've already erected for yourself and for other people to follow. And don't allow any sudden events to change the power that you have to offer yourself the stability that you need and that you desire at this time. All right. So that's coming up in your what needs grounding. Okay. I'm seeing you stay stable by having strong boundaries, regardless of any situations that are thrown at you. And it is kind of insinuating that there are potential for unexpected things to happen during Taurus season, especially in regards to if this is a new relationship, or a new emotional endeavor, right? With that Ace of Cups. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So let's move on. Now, let's look at some financial advice, right? Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus does have to do, as I stated earlier, about our finances and resources. So let's see if there's any financial advice that we can give to our Sagittariuses for this season. Is there any financial advice or anything about finances for our Sagittarius for this period? Swords, so that's 4 swords, Six of Wands. Okay, I feel that during Taurus season it's probably best for you. This is 8 of Cups. It's really best for you to lay low, because the first thing that came out was this 4 swords. 4 swords as resting, meditating, contemplating, sitting back, and not being not being too active when it comes to your money. Okay. Now with the 6 of Wands, this indicates like if you are able to really just kind of sit back and just rest, take this time to lay low and to rest, that you're going to see some success in that. All right. Just a period of just laying low, not paying too much. Walk away from things that are too expensive, that are taking away your money. So that 8 of Wands could be like, maybe there is a break that you can take in a subscription or some sort, but like looking at ways to really like manage your finances in a way where even if it's something that you could take a quick break from, that's going to be able to save you a little bit of money in this temporary phase, then you will be better off, right? So just being mindful to not be doing too much spending during this time, okay? There is a need here to really lay back and to stay low and to kind of save a little bit, okay? Don't go nuts. And let's finally get some love life advice, okay? So remember that Taurus season, ruled by Venus, also controls our interpersonal relationships. So let's get for our Sagittariuses who are in connections. And there was already like 2 things that came up in regards to a relationship here. So let's go ahead and see if there's any advice for your love life, Sagittarius? Any advice for Sagittarius love life? You got the Two of Swords. You gotta be making some important decisions right now, Sagittarius, in regards to... you got the Empress. Babe, this is you. You in that Empress energy. The Empress knows what she wants. The Empress is very fertile also. This Empress screams motherhood. There could be a decision, maybe you and your partner are talking about having children. That could be something that's on on the agenda. Oops. And yes, you also got this Queen of Cups. I'm getting big time mama energy here. There is perhaps a conversation or this yearning to really like tap into this creative, nurturing Mama Earth energy, right? And it's almost like a decision that needs to be made about that. It's like there's something in your relationship that you're having with another person where you guys are really discussing your family, whether that's extending your family, whether that's starting a family, right? Starting a family of your own. But there's something here about connecting love with the first thing I'm thinking, because this Empress came out second, is that this definitely has to do with motherhood of some sort. Or like I said, if it's not, because not all of us want to have children or want to have another child, like or can have children, right? So we can't always say that. If it's not in regards to that specifically, the Empress could also indicate like this flourishing, this nurturing, creative energy as well. So perhaps there is, and this is coming up in your love life, so there could be talks of how, like on a creative side, like how do you want to proceed in a connection with a person? There could be just thinking outside of the box of what connections look like. But ultimately, because there's definitely something to do with the connection, but it ultimately has to do with how deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? All right. So that Queen of Cups, to me, like that's the first song that I kind of think of, like that came to me, was just like, how deep is this love? What can we create from this love that we have with one another? Okay. So that's what I got for you. Very interesting season that I see in the works for you. Just keeping in mind, making sure that you don't spend too much money, that you lay low, do activities that are cheap to free, right? I think that'll be very beneficial for you. Also looking at any toxicity that's in any of your connection and coming to terms with what that is and what direction you want to have things go into. I see your boundaries being very strong. You really are craving and wanting stability, and you have to like maintain that. You have to maintain those boundaries regardless of any crazy things or unexpected events that kind of happen, and especially in regards to love. But overall, if you are in a love relationship, I do see a possibility of talking about starting a family or having children being on the horizon, or taking the relationship to a new level and like just talking with one another to see like where you want this relationship to go. What is it going to look like? So I do see you really wanting to fall more into this state of just being like nurturing in regards to love. So that's what I got for you, dear Sagittarius. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you enjoyed the way that I do tarot, please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And do consider booking me for personal reading. I do offer those. You can find more information in the About section of the channel or in the link to the description of this video. I love you guys. I hope you have a great, blessed season of Taurus season, and wishing you all the best. Bye.